Hello and welcome. I am Teresa, Crafty Grams. Welcome to the craft layer. Last video I did these, I folded this into two little signatures. I haven't cut anything or anything like that on them yet. But these two sheets that my printer messed up, I decided I'm going to use as the cover, at least collage for the cover. So let me move this out of the way a bit. Right. Okay. So this was a paper bag, and it has a lovely pearly finish to it, and it's textured and all of that. The back of it, or one side of it, I don't know, front or back of bag, is dirty, stained, and it has a little bit too much advertising there. So what I decided I would do is use this lovely paper. Again, it is from Rach and Bella on their Etsy store. And I'll link it in the bottom. So yeah, I'm just going to, I really have no idea what I want to do today. I didn't have a big plan in mind, so this is what we're doing, making this cover. So yeah, we're just going to basically do craft and chill with a little bit more purpose than just, gluing and sticking. I will be just gluing and sticking with as little decision making as possible going on, but I will be making the front and back covers of this, what will become a journal. So I hope everyone is doing fine, having a lovely day. You found some crafty time in your busy schedule. So I think I want this little girl to be basically the I don't know, the highlight of the front, the focal point of the front cover. So I'm going to try and cut as straight as possible. Which, yeah, that didn't work out real well, that straight thing. I don't do that very well. But, it's all good. It's just paper. It's only paper. Come on. Thank you. And this, I would like to use to mat her on. Look, I'm cutting this up, and I may end up not having enough of this lovely paper to use as a collage. But I will find some other papers if I run out. Okay, so this is what I'm thinking for this. That, and of course, straighten it up and neaten it up a bit. Probably ink the edges and make that the focal point, like I said, of the front cover. So that being said, let's get started using up the rest. I'm sure I have other similar style papers, scraps, whatever, to fill out the rest of this little collage effort. I'm going to go ahead and finish the cutting, and then I guess I should have done that first, but we shall cut and then collage. Actually, I think I can get my little guillotine out for that. do along this, oops, piece of blue lace-ish. Just to make sure that's a nice straight edge, like so. And then I am going to go ahead and cut this like this. And probably fussy cut around that lace. While I have it out, why not? Let's do some actual straight cuts. Oh, well, that's why. Better, that's better. And let's see what I can salvage here. Not much conversation going on over here yet. The more I talk, the more I cough. So I really don't want to start a chain of events that might be unpleasant. I think I'm going to leave those bits together. Okay. I was just reaching for my glue stick, but I don't know that that's going to work. Well, we shall see. You don't know until you know. So this, I have decided this piece is going to be the back piece. I don't know. I just decided that. And it is going to have a, regular spine on it. It's not going to be ring bound or anything like that. I'm going to use one of the other pieces that I cut off. Oh, fun fact, I'll show you in just a second. Let me get this down here. When I was deconstructing this lovely bag, it had the, well, that's a side, but it had the, reinforced bottom on it. Here's what they used. This was the bottom of the bag, and it is from a wine box. Yeah, so even they recycle. Anyway, so back to what I was saying. I'm going to use some of these pieces. Actually, I think I got it started. I did. I put things under my mat to keep them flat. So yeah, this is going to be the spine. It's reinforced. I think it's 4 pieces of this. So yeah, that's going to be my spine. And I will end up covering that with probably fabric to sort of hide the holes that were made where the handles were strung through. And I did keep the handles, thinking that maybe I will come up with some clever way to use them as, or at least one of them as the closure for this journal. So nothing is trash, nothing goes to waste. You all know that. I'm sure you have the same philosophy in your neck of the woods. I think I might start over, like let these hang over a bit until I get the spine determined. Just so I can make sure that these are all square with the actual bag cover. Oh, well, that was really brilliant. I just got a smear of glue all over that. A schmear, yes, it's a word. No, I don't know its origins, but it's a word, trust me. Schmear is a word. Let's get something to glue on. Oh, look at that. And all I had to do was reach my paw over there and grab something. Oh, you know. C'est la vie. La vie. What am I looking for now? My smooshy thing. I knew that. I knew that. Where'd I put my little tiny cutter? There it is. There it is. My big cutter over here is being used right now for my phone. There it is. This is what you call a wing and a prayer. Definitely praying that I haven't cut this too either too large or too small. Oop. Let's see. Let's see how I did. Nope, look at there. Cut it too small. Dadgummit. Heck nation. That's alright. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Don't glue on it again, bonehead. I'm telling you, this girl inside my brain. Well, looky there. Let me see what the one's already cut. It's a bit too narrow. Somewhere I have vintage wallpaper samples, but I don't know where. I moved my craft room from one room to another several months ago, and it is quite possible that wherever the wallpaper samples are hiding, or remnants, they're not even full samples, but wherever they are hiding, it is quite possible that they are still in the other craft room, or the other room. It's not, obviously not being used for a craft room anymore. It is going to be my grandson's room, sons plural, room. They, well, they're not really there yet, but eventually they will be of an age where they can come to visit Grams. Stay with me for, you know, the weekend or something. Whenever their ma's and pa's need for me to, or want for me to, or whenever the boys are start old enough to ask, Grams will be more than happy to have them come stay. They're making noises. The parents of my grandsons are talking about, that's what making noises means, talking about how did I do that? I did it all wrong. That's how I did it. I left the glue off of the wrong places entirely. Anyway, they are talking about the possibility of getting bunk beds for in that room, which I think will be lots of fun. But, you know, it won't be happening this week or anytime soon like that, because, I mean, one of them isn't even a year old yet. So yeah, maybe this time next year. I'm also hoping that eventually they will spend some time Christmas Eve with me. I mean, everybody came over Christmas Eve this year. That makes a lovely sound to me. But yeah, I want to be able to take them while their parents finish up whatever they might have to do, or pre-plan some of the activities instead of having to do them in the middle of the night. Don't start singing. Don't start singing. I think I want that there. I do want something here, definitely, because that's, the dirt shows through there. The dirt. I'm just going to be very brave and just snip a piece of that. And then try and snip this blue piece off. It doesn't look too bad, but then again, I don't have the best eyesight in the world. Thus, the glasses I always have to have. I do have a prescription for distance, and I only use them when I drive. And then I have like 8 pairs of reading glasses around the house. They're stationed at all the key locations, you know. By my recliner in the living room. There's a pair that stays in here. There's a pair that stays by my bedroom, by my, you know, on my bedside table. Gosh, that was hard. And, you know, stuff like that. Stuff like that. And there's a pair in the car. There's a pair in my purse. All the strategic locations. I have been doing the joyful task of laundry today, which, again, trying to find the blessing in that chore, which really is a chore because I only have, I call it my toy washing machine, but it's a portable washing machine like most people would have in a camper or something like that. So I have to do every phase of laundry one at a time. Like wash it and let it drain, and then rinse it and let it drain, and then I have to spin it with even fewer garments than I'm able to wash at a time. The tub is the tub is very small, and then the spinny side of it is even smaller. So yeah, it's lots of fun. But hey, I have running water, electricity, and clothes on my back. So I'm not having to beat my clothes against the rock down by the river. So, you know. Count your blessings and be thankful. Okay, so where's my little bit? There we go. I'm going to go ahead and square this up so I can see. I'm going to try and just avoid this part of it that I'll cover with this topper, and that way I can make sure that I'm getting the parts that absolutely need to be covered before I have to go searching for some more scraps to use. Because I don't really want to use scraps on the front that I didn't use on the back. It's just, you know, it's just not ideal. Just not ideal. I am going to cut off that bottom. Looks like it's a piece of a verse that just the first line or something. Anyway, so that is that, and this is this, and so that will go there, and I don't know why, but anyway, she's ready to be inked. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter, but to me that's right side up. Don't ask. Don't ask. It's just better not to. It's just better. Safer for your sanity. Just don't ask. Don't ask about that either. There's no way I'm going to be able to just cover all of that, whatever it says. So I do want to put this kind of off to the side because it's my thing. I don't know. I know why. Let me not lie to you about that either. Because I feel like if I put things off to the center, off center intentionally, then it won't be obvious that I really, really suck at centering things. That's what that is. Facts. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm just going to sit here and stare at this for the rest of the video. Yeah. Okay, so here's what I'm actually going to do. Dig out my pencil and mark the boundaries of this. And yeah, no poo stickers. I just wrote on it. Sorry. Alright, so now I'm gonna, wow, I can't even see them. That's okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's really fine. I am going to take, where's that piece that looks like blue lace? Right here. I'm gonna take this and place it along here, and of course it's too short. That's all right. I'll probably put something top and bottom, or I can make it look intentional. So that whatever I do put down there Oh yeah, that's gonna go way under there. Let's just cut it down, shall we? Oh my gosh, the glue was stuck to my fingers. All right, here's my pencil again. Here's the edge of the page, and it's more than enough. Yeah. I might end up putting this piece of blue lace kind of like on each side of the topper. We'll see. We'll give it a little bit of an eyeball and see what we think. Oh, this is the part that, yeah, maybe not. Maybe not. It could probably go along either the top or the bottom. Okay, so that I actually like that better. Where's the pencil line? Right there. So there's a bit of an overhang there. That works. Excuse me, Mr. Guillotine. You get up there too before I get glue all over you. Okay. Okay. Make sure I'm covering that pencil line and also leaving some on the overhang. I don't know why I'm doing that, but I feel like I won't regret having done that. There will be no regrets in having done that. So I will now take this. Shall I do that? That might be too much. Too much samey seam. I can definitely do that though. Alright, let's do that. I have a Billy Joel song stuck in my head now. Anyone know who Billy Joel is? No, you're probably all too young. It's okay. I know who he is. He's one of my faves. For sure. From back in the day. Back in the olden days. Uh-oh, see that piece isn't sticking. Everything else has been just fine except now that one little strip doesn't want to stick. It's being stubborn. Probably because I didn't use my smooshy thing. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Right. Basically cut it in half-ish. what comes of it. Where'd it go in there? I know where to put it. I don't know why. It's going to hang off the edge anyway, but I felt like I had to do that. Not that one. Why am I letting myself get rattled about this? It's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous, kids. Just ridiculous. I'm going to glue that there. Okay. And then I'm going to take this square and hopefully, yep, put it right there. I'm going to take the square and put it right there. It's probably not actually a square, but it's square-ish. And that'll take care of the big glaring issue at the bottom of the cover. Oh, man. Maybe time to get a new piece of glue paper. Yeah. Sorry, Mr. Owl. Osprey, whatever you are. I'm gonna lay that there and see what I can work around it. Here's a new piece to glue on. Good Lord, glue stick, stand up. Okay. So I could put that there. Right? And then I could put that there. I could put that there. And put that there. I think that would be lovely. Okay. You, Mr. Guillotine, can go back in the cutting tool basket. Let's get these two glued on before I change my mind or forget what I meant to do. Because that kind of stuff happens, man. It absolutely happens. Okay, there's that. And now there's going to be this. Right. Good enough. Good enough. All right. Let's see. See what we got. Yeah. That's going to be very cute. I believe. Don't start singing. So I wonder, let me put my lid on my glue stick. I wonder what kind of fabric or ribbon or lace or some such I have to go with it. Why don't we pull out my big basket of lace and trims? Bear with me. I'm a coming. Okay. Okay. Here it is. My big basket of lace and trims. Ta-da! Ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Yeah, that's a lot. Okay, so where's my... Oh my goodness. What did I do with my spine? I'm spineless. I am spineless. What did I do with my spine? There it is. Hey, there's my spine. So I need to know. Here comes Penny. Here comes Penny. Here comes Penny. Penny, do you need to go outside? Do you need to go outside? This is her mama. Quit playing with me. Tap dance. I'll be right back. Okay. We were discussing spine options. That's very pretty. It's beautiful and I love it. And oh darn, it's not really wide enough. Yes. The hoard continues on that piece. I mean, what do you think about green? Not really screaming at me. Oh, hey, this is the one. Yes, I just stabbed myself. Now that one, is it wide enough? Where's the end of the darn thing? Oh, right there where the bright pink pin is. Is that wide enough? Oh, I really like this. I don't even know where I got this trim from, but it reminds me of chenille. Anyone old enough to remember chenille? I love it. I mean, it could work. Definitely have to press it a little bit. The little leaves are, see, and it would go floofing over that like that. Maybe not that much, but you know. So far that's number one possibility. It's a possibility. Sorry, oh my gosh, do not sing. I did decide that one's not wide enough. What about this one? Oh, I think I already tried and rejected that one. Although, it's just, I think it's too sheer. It shows the hole still a little bit too much for me. Excuse my sniffles, it's still going on. Yep, it's still like that. That's too wide. What about this? Because I can always dye it. I really think the chenille is it. It is the one. I'll have to do something to this. Maybe see if I can darken it a little bit with some ink or something. Some ink-a-dink. Or I could always cover it with this piece of, I think this is a piece of a sheet. Cover it with that, and then you know what I could do? I could put this on there and make that like a hidden spine-ish. And then cover it with that. Yep. That's the winner solution. Yep. So back you go, green. Where's the pin for that? I need to make sure I don't leave sharps laying around because grandkids, you know. Yep. That's how that goes. Right. So, what I'm gonna do is roll this back up for now. Pretty sure that's the right side of it. Yeah, that's the right side of it. I'm gonna roll it up. I'm rolling it up over here, rolling it up. I haven't ignored you, I haven't left. I haven't moved away, I'm still here. Okay, so there's that. Now with a piece of hair on it, okay. It's fine. All right. So this I'm going to put to there. Fabric scissors. I don't know that this is going to tear across any kind of straightly, so I just cut it. Just cut it all the way through. Cut it. Right. And put the rest of it in the remnants. Oh no, that must not have been a sheet because there's a seam in it. And it's very wonky right there. I don't know what it was. Ain't no telling. Penny, do you feel better now? You feel better now, Miss Penelope Jane? Penelope. Go lay down, Puddin'. No, not gonna do it. Go lay down. Go lay down. Right. I think I am going to go ahead and glue this on here. And let it be drying and straightening. And then I'll go ahead and glue the signatures. Sew the signatures into this spine. And then we can trim up the front and back cover. And that'll be a good start. So let me glue this. Come back here, glue page. Let me get my stinky glue. My stinky 3-in-1. Stinky. And get me a little spreader. Nice even coating of stinky glue. Right. Okie dokie. Let that dry. And put it under here to flatten. Did I get that silicone glue all the way up there? I mean, come on, kid. What are you doing with your life? Okay, good enough. I think for my birthday next year, I'm gonna ask for a new one of these things. Yep. I'd love to get a glass one, but I do not want my kids spending that kind of money. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to move. Sure I am. Maybe I'm not. I'm going to move this box. There, it doesn't go there, but it's not going to fit there either. Biscuit eater. Sorry, I just bumped y'all. Okay, so I'm going to move that. Move my phone. All of this so I can bring my big cutty over here. My big cutty machine. Whatever this thing is called. The works. And I'm going to flip it over because I don't want to cut it. I don't want to cut the cover itself. I just want to cut the other bits off. Okay. So now that's going to be my straight side. Yeah, it's sticking to my fingers because I still have that darn glue on it. Yeah, and I'm not opening it out all the way. I'm probably, the craft police are going to be here any minute coming after me. It's okay. It's okay. If there are craft police, I'm sure that's not the worst thing I have ever done to offend them. The crappiness of that is enough to offend everyone. Here we go. There we go. Alright. Oh, that was brilliant. Because now it's just everywhere all over my desk. It's okay. It's fine. It's all fine. It's all good. Oh my gosh. I need a new blade for this trimmer, but they're out of stock. The nerve. And I've only had it since September. So what's the what with that? I should just get the old guillotine back out. Let's see if it's some, oh, sorry. I'm just bumping into the microphone. Okay. It's fine. Nope. It will not fit. I can do it this edge at least. That's the downside of this guillotine cutter. It only goes to 8 inches and that's it. The rest of it, you're just out of luck. Or maybe it's 9, I don't know. But it worked for however long this is, so that's what I needed for now. Okay, oops. So I wonder what I'm going to do for the inside. I think we shall worry about that problem a little bit later. For now, I'm going to make this. That is just big enough. I'm going to use something else that's a bit thick, like my head. Let me see what I got. That's not big enough. What do I have in here? Somewhere I have cardboard backs of, let's see what this is, of paper pads. Yeah, like something like that. So this is about 6 1/8. I'm gonna try this again. 6 1/8. 6 1/8. Oh, hey, maybe this is why the blade's dull, because I use it to cut everything. 6 1/8 by 5 3/4 ish. Lord. 3 3/4 ish. Did I say 5? I meant 3. Yeah. Wow. This is why I don't measure much. I'm not good at it. Not good at it. Okay, so 3 and... How many times am I going to do this? A lot. That's how many times I'm going to do this. A lot. There we go. Hold on, someone enters. I'm back. Sorry, that was my son-in-law bringing me dinner. So, yeah, yes, please. And I ate. And I made some executive decisions, which I am now panicking about. I inked this. I have this little piece of that really wide lace, and I just gathered it up and wrapped it with a thread. And it looks, it brings to mind a lady's handkerchief. Now, what I'm panicking about is this little girl. This edge of her seems to be a little bit unhinged. So this side I have these I don't know, we used to call them pop dots. I don't know what they are now. They're just, anyway, the foamy thingies. So, and I don't think this is going to work on the lace, but I'm going to try it. Because I got to have her pinned down somehow or another, I feel like. So, this is looking like it tain't working. But, let me see. Let me see. Right. Why do I do these things without adult supervision? It's really, really cute. It just has to stay. I'm not panicking at all. No, not at all. Maybe a little bit low grade panicking going on here. But that's all. That's all I admit to. So maybe I'll come back with some more of that stinky glue, put it under the lace on those two corners, and if that doesn't work, I have to start from scratch, and I don't know what I want to do for a cover topper thingy. Alright, just a little smidge, a little dabble do ya. Right where the little foam squares are. Hold on. Please hold on. Hold on. Little girl. Journal topper. Right. I'm just going to leave that. Try not to look at it. Try not to fuss with it. Put it under here. It's not really there. Okay? And my, whatever this thing is, my spine is looking fine. My question to myself now is, oh, that's way too long. You're a bozo lady. It's okay. I can just cut it here. Well, that was my question to myself, was going to be, do I fold this over here? Or do I cut it off? I think I'm going to fold it over. Glue it down. Glue it down. But now, oh, well, all right then. Yeah. I'm going to cut this at an appropriate height. Drum roll, please. Boy, that's quite a bit to cut through. I thought I was cutting through the cover, but no, it was just the spine. The spine was fine. The spine was just thick. Okay, so yeah. Now, I guess I need that stanky glue again. I'm going to have it there while I poke and sew and all that happy dappy doo-dah. So yeah, I'm going to get these ends folded over and glued, and then we're calling it a video. And next time I will have the signatures sewn onto this, and possibly this glued in into on the inside of the covers, like that. That's my plan for it. Yep. That is my plan. So, yeah. Let's get this folded up. I'm going to try just using the art glitter glue. And we'll see what it looks like when I start trying to manipulate it by poking holes and sewing the signatures and all that. And all that jazz. Because this is going to take some gluing time. Oh, and the next video will be Friday. So I'm going to do the flip through Friday too. The first one I ever done. That'll be fun. I'm excited about that. I got some cute things to show ya. Cute things. I have two, one of them I found. I found a journal just kind of sitting there waiting for a home. It's all purty and stuffed and everything, and we'll flip through that a little bit. And then I have one that that y'all haven't seen, another one y'all haven't seen, that's florals. So yeah, that'll be Friday, and I hope you'll join me. I'm really excited about this flip through Friday thing. Right, so we're just going to leave this here for now, and we'll pick it up on Friday after we flip through. So, hope to see you then. Thanks for watching, and give me a thumbs up, comment below, and subscribe, please, if you will. Helps me out a lot, makes me real happy. See you on the next one. Bye.